we all know that trading is not easy, but there are things you can actually do to make trading much easier. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to talk about the things that's going to help you make trading much easier. And I'm going to show you guys some chart examples of my trades that I took recently. So let's talk about it. Now, one thing you can do, right, to make trading easy is to focus on one market. Now, you can always branch off to other markets, okay? But maybe when you first start off, start with one market, okay? Get used to that one market and then incorporate other markets if you want to. Because honestly, that's not a bad thing, okay, when you're looking at other markets, because maybe your market is not moving a certain way today, so you probably want to look at other markets. But again, this is about making trading as easy as possible. So focus on one market. Next thing you want to do is you want to focus on one time frame. Okay, I usually look at the 5-minute chart and I'm making all my decisions based on the 5-minute chart. I know there are videos out here that will say use top-down analysis, but I'm here to tell you that that's good if you're looking at multiple markets. But if you're looking at one market, honestly, guys, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hard for everything to line up every single day. So if you are looking at one market, the 5-minute chart, from my experience, is the chart that will tell you everything. It will tell you the levels, it will tell you the direction on the market, it will tell you everything. It will show you how to enter, show you how to exit, everything. So focus on one time frame, which is the 5-minute chart. Now, there's nothing wrong with looking at the higher time frame if you want to, but again, we're trying to make things as easy as possible. We don't want to confuse you right now, so 5-minute. Now, the next thing is focus on 1 or 2 levels, okay? So the levels that I use every single day is support and resistance and supply and demand. You don't have to get all crazy with your levels, you know, maybe just focus on 1 or 2 levels and keep it as simple as that, right? Now, the next thing you want to do is focus on maybe 1 or 2 setups, trading setups that allow you to get in the market. Okay, so it could be a candlestick setup, it could be volume, it could be maybe you want to see certain things on your level 2 or book map or whatever the case is. Use at least 1 to 2 reasons to get in the market. Now, the next thing is trade only one session. And the reason why is because if you continue to trade the whole day, you can actually make more mistakes. Remember, we're trying to make trading as easy as possible, okay? We all know that trading is not easy, but we're trying to make it as easy as possible, right? Trying to make it easier. So what we could do is only trade one session. I trade the indices, the NASDAQ, so my session opens at 9:30 a.m. and you have the morning session, which is around 9:30 to 11:30, around there. And then you have the afternoon session, which is around 12 o'clock to 1:30 p.m., maybe 2 o'clock. And then you have the closing session would be 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, okay? So you have pretty much 3 sessions when you trade in the stock market, right? And then when you trade in Forex, you have the Asian, you know, New York session, etc. So pick one session, right? We're not trying to trade all day. Pick one session. I like the morning session. I like to trade, you know, around 9:30 a.m. all the way to 11:30 a.m. Okay, that's pretty much my session. So pick one session and stick with that. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to trade at least 1 to 2 times a day. Okay, we're not trying to take a million trades. We're not trying to, you know, trade 20 times a day. No, we're trying to make this as simple as possible, as easy as possible. Take 1 to 2 trades per day and we're done, okay? Because remember, we keep on trading, guys, we can actually make more mistakes and we don't want that, right? So let me go on a chart to show you guys some examples of what I'm talking about, some trades that I took, so you guys can really understand more of what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go. All right, so this is 9:30 a.m., right? The session I'm trading. And also the levels I'm looking at, okay, right here, you can tell that the market is basically having some type of resistance around here. And then also we have aggressive selling to the downside. So I do see supply right here. Okay, so when I was looking at this market, I'm like, all right, I definitely want to take a sell right here, right? Everything is lining up right here. Now, my entry. Okay, you have, again, maybe 1 or 2 entries. Okay, sometimes I have, you know, more than that, but again, we're trying to make it as simple as possible. So 1 or 2 entries. Right here, we have a nice bearish bar closing as low. That right there was a sign that the market wanted to go down. Reaction right at that level, right? And I'm looking for a quick scalp to the downside and I'm getting my profits. So this was a good trade to me. So this is a good example. I just went for a quick 2-to-1 and I was done. So let me show you guys another one. All right, here's the other one right here, guys. So basically we have resistance. Look to the left, right? Resistance right here. Boom, we hit that resistance. Notice we sold off, right? And this is, you know, 9:30 and the sell off was around 10 o'clock. So it's still around the time that I'm looking to take a trade. Now it pulled back to this level that I'm looking at, right? Remember, you can have multiple levels. I have supply and resistance. So right here, we have supply. It's hitting the supply multiple times. I saw this nice bearish bar. I didn't really want to get in the first time. I'm still trying to make sure. And then we have another bearish bar right here. So that was my, signal to actually get in. So I got in right there. And I just went for a quick scalp, because sometimes it will go all the way down to here. And also we had this, support area right here. So I had to watch out for that too. So this was a quick scalp. I'm in and I'm out. Okay. Remember, one session, 1 or 2 levels, 1 or 2 ways to enter the market, taking 1 or 2 trades a day and focusing on one market, trading one market. You notice that I'm only trading, right, the NASDAQ, and this is the 5-minute chart. So let me show you guys more examples. All right, so right here we have a level. Okay, the market is respecting right here, demand and plus support right here. Again, this is 9:30. I really try not to, trade right at the open unless it's a very, 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 very clear picture. But we bounced off. I was waiting a little bit and noticed that we had a nice green bar right here. Okay, so that aggressive buying right here got me into the market. Okay, and I just went for a quick scalp, a quick 1-to-1, and I was done for that day. So let me show you some more. All right, so here's another example, guys. So right here we are at support right here to the left. Again, trading one market, trading one time frame. Right here, this is the session that I want right here. We are bouncing off this level multiple times. When it started to bounce off right here, I started to see a lot of buying right here. I went long, okay, when it went above here for a quick scalp, and then put my stop loss below here, and then I went for this high right here, and I was done. Okay, so that was, again, looking for one level, one market, one time frame, etc. So let me show you some more examples. All right, here we go. So right here we have support. So overall the market is ranging anyway, right? You see the market is not really going anywhere, ranging. So I'm just treating this like a ranging day, so I'm looking for reactions at the lows and the tops. So right here we had a nice reaction. Let me erase this real quick if I could. Let me see, let me erase this real quick. All right, so right here we had a nice reaction, buying from this level right here. I got in when I saw that, and pretty much I was going for the high right here. I honestly wanted this high right here, but I didn't like this reaction right here. We could have definitely sold off a little bit right here. So I said, all right, let me just get my quick profits from here, and I was done. All right, so let me show you guys another example. All right, so here we have resistance right here. It hit resistance and then we sold off. Now this was 9:30 right at the open. Again, I really don't like to take trades right at the open, but it went down, okay, and I still like the trade, so I got in when the market was going down. When this candle closed, right, and it started to go back down, I started to say, all right, let me get in, okay, for a quick scalp to the downside, because we are at resistance and it's selling off. So I went for a quick scalp, and I was pretty much done for the day. And believe it or not, a lot of times I'm only trading 1, sometimes 2 times a day. Okay, so just to let you guys know that you don't really have to be trading 6 times, 20 times a day. Now if you do that and you're profitable, go ahead. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying we're trying to make trading, number one, as easy as possible, but also we're trying to have less stress. Okay, now I do sometimes take more than 2 trades a day if I'm looking at multiple markets. So if I'm looking at other markets, I might take more than 1 trade. But if I'm focused on one market, on that one market, I'm probably going to take 1 trade on that one market. And if I'm looking at other markets, I'm probably going to take 1 trade on that other market. Even though I'm probably trading more than 1 time, every single market that I'm trading is probably 1 trade per market. All right, so let me show you guys another example. All right, so here the market was bullish. So the way I was looking at this is I wanted to I wasn't too sure, so I was waiting, and it went at this support level. You can tell that we definitely was holding support around here, right? And it went to the support level, was bouncing. Now when it was bouncing multiple times, I actually went long right here, and basically I got stopped out on this long, and then I'm looking at the market. I'm like, okay, I got stopped out. Let me see if the market wants to basically continue to go down or long. So I'm looking at it, I'm waiting, and then I'm realizing it's forming some type of wedge right here, right? So when the market went to break this wedge, okay, that's when I actually went long again. And this time I'm saying, okay, I can't look for anything crazy. Let me just go for a quick scalp. So I went for this area right here and done for the day, because I took a loss. This day was pretty much break even day, because I didn't really win that much. So just to let you know that some days it's not going to be perfect. Your first one might be a loser, right? And then you probably have to take another trade either to make up for that, or if that other trade's a loser, then depending on your max loss, you might be done for the day. Okay. Or I usually try to go 3 times. Usually the third time will probably make up for the loss and sometimes put money in my pocket. All right, so let me show you guys another example. All right, so right here, guys, we have resistance, right? And I went short right here and I got stopped out. So I got stopped out. Boom. It is what it is. Can't complain. It's just what it is. So when I noticed I got stopped out, I noticed that it's respecting this demand area right here, right? So I'm like, okay, let me rethink this whole situation. Now, when it's pulling back, right? It's pulling back to this area again, this demand area again. I'm still like 50-50 until I started to see the market, right, break out, and we have a lot of buying right here. That's when I started to go long again. So this long right here, and then basically I was going for the high, this high right here, and pretty much boom. So this high right here was almost like a 2-to-1. So I got back my money and plus some. Okay, so I'm up for the day with this trade. Again, you're not gonna have all winners. Some of you gonna have losers, but your other trade, if it's a winner, can actually make up for that loser, right? So let me show you guys another example. All right, so right here, guys, we have, you can tell that the market is having trouble around this area right here, right? And it came back to this area right here. And basically we sold off once, sold off twice. I'm like, all right, I like this bearish bar right here. Let me go short. So I went short right here. And this was a quick scalp to the downside. And I saw that we had a possible support area right here. So I had to get out right there. It was a nice scalp. Boom, I was out. I was done for the day. And that was it. So again, guys, I hope that you see that the common theme is one market, one trade. I'm trying to get one trade. Sometimes it's 1, 2, right? Depending on how slow the market is, whatever, or if the first one's a loser. But again, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. I don't want to stress myself out. I believe if you focus on the market and treat the market this way, I believe your trading will be much easier. You're going to have less mistakes and so on. So I believe you should trade a similar strategy like this, back test this, see if it works for you. Again, you don't have to enter the market the way I enter the market, but at least have the same ideas: one market, one trade, 1 and 2 entries, etc., one session, right? One time frame, etc. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to learn more about my style of trading, basically go below in the description. And if you have any questions, comment below, because I try to answer all your guys' questions. Thanks a lot for your time, and please have a great day.